So how is severance calculated?
First thing you need to do is you need to check if there's an employment agreement that outlines or defines how much severance an employee should receive in any given circumstance. If there is, you have to consider if it's legal, and if it's legal, you have to follow it. Outside of an employment contract or specific agreement about severance, we look to the common law, which is really considered the default. The common law is judge-made law, and over the years, judges have developed a test to assess and determine how much severance or notice someone should get in a situation where there's a termination without cause. And what the courts look at is the following. They say, how old is the employee? How long has the employee worked for? What type of job is the employee doing? And how long would it take that employee to find a comparable job having regard to his or her qualifications, training, and experience? And finally, you look at precedents, which are the comparables. So what did other people who were similarly situated, what did they get in court from the judges? Essentially, the test seeks to provide someone with an indemnification period of time for how long it would take them to find a comparable job. And there really is no rule of thumb. You can't say that it's going to be 1 month for each year of service. The courts will look at that and basically say, what do we think is fair in the circumstances?
Are there any online calculators or any other rules that people can turn to get some sense about either how much they must pay as an employer or how much an employee should get?
Sure. So in each situation of a termination, there's a statutory requirement which is found in provincial and federal employment standards legislation that sets out what the minimum amount of severance or notice is going to be, and an employer must always follow it without exception. So you have to consult the relevant legislation and determine what the minimum amount is. And usually the courts have said in almost all circumstances that the minimum isn't enough. You have to go over that, and that's when we consider that default test that I had just mentioned.
All right, thanks very much.
Thank you.